Miss Kim Zolciak got annihilated, executed and destroyed completely by everyone, and according to her, racism isn't even real. My girl is cancelled. Goodbye.
Here's your scooter. You're reaching. You're f***ing reaching. You transformed into boo-boo the food.
Claim that long ago, Sheree, as you know. Nobody really bought into it because the social media wasn't there and racism wasn't all that real.
Social media wasn't there and racism wasn't all that real.
Hey guys, it's Rhoa. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. We have the final part of the reunion, and boy, this was the part that everybody was waiting for. Before we get into that, I would appreciate if you guys give me a quick follow on Instagram. The deals are below, and at Rhoa. I would appreciate it, and subscribe if you guys want to. Let's just get straight into this because I'm happy that Kim got annihilated, because she really did bring it upon herself. Whether it was with Kim or with Candy or with Kenya, she got destroyed. Now, when it comes to this whole idea of this whole handicap situation which was first addressed, it makes no sense because she clearly took the picture, she saw her, and she's now denying it. And now there are receipts being shown, flashbacks of footage in every single situation, regardless of this one, and it clearly shows that she's in the wrong. And what kind of irritates me is that Nene and Kim actually did start on a great foot. When Sheree invited her, it seemed like they were good together, they could sit down together. It seemed like this could have been something great, but it wasn't. It just didn't go according to plan. I don't know what Kim's plan was to try and come up with somebody to cause all this drama, and it just went left, unfortunately. Great for the show because they've been provided these storylines by an old cast member, which is great for them to see, but at the same time it's not good for the character if they wanted to stay on the show, if they wanted to come back to the show, which we now know is not going to happen. But before we even get into this entire reunion and address the other situation, the last 5 minutes were very foretelling of this particular character, this woman who claims she's not racist but has to state that she's sitting with 5 African American women, and then talks about the whole idea of racism. Isn't that real?
Like, every one of those motherfuckers on that couch owe this world a apology for this racism. They already tried to claim that long ago, Sheree, as you know. Nobody really
just magnified by social media, and it's just like, you know, what are you talking about? You're in denial of a situation that's happening. Yes, you're upset and it's intense, but also that's probably when somebody's real character comes out behind closed doors. And for you to be saying racism isn't real, it's just magnified, it kind of clearly just shows that, you know, the fact that you're even stating, oh, I'm sitting with 5 African American women, like these all kind of only come up and can be used against you and imply that you are racist, or imply that you are very ignorant, for you to be even accentuating such nonsense. That I found was quite shocking. But at the same time, I do feel like Miss Kenya obviously went there with Kim. I feel like what it is with Kim is that people came for her children quite a lot, as opposed to everybody else in the cast. And I feel like children are just a bit off limits. Regardless of what children do, they're just off limits when it comes to stuff like that. But nevertheless, Kim deserves this completely. She got destroyed even by Miss Kenya, who walked across the stage, sat down and said, you know, you turned her into a housewife, which was just like, whoa.
Some kids that are just like her. I'll just leave it at that.
I really watch what you say about my kids, though.
She has a husband that walks around and acts like her valet.
Than yours will ever
Well,
have.
I'm sure you've sucked a lot of balls to know that.
Okay. Krista from Springfield, Illinois.
That was absolutely crazy. And again, you know, you can't really defend this particular lady because she's been in the wrong in every single situation. It's her who's trying to egg up everything. Even with Miss Kim and Miss Candy, we have such nonsense occurring where Kim obviously said that apparently this person Candy wanted to lick her box and whatever. And she said it clearly and day out, and it was shocking that that was even not addressed on the actual season. And we have Miss Candy just killing it, saying that this person has been sitting there like a damn fan, looking at footage of
Watch us on television. You
That's
watch
not
the whole
true.
from last
That's
year,
not true.
and you sit there like a fan, and you over there making judgments at me. Yeah, you a fan.
the previous seasons, and obviously using that, which is a damn shame because it likely is to be true. Now, when it comes to this whole idea of this whole Tyrone issue, we all know he ain't gonna get out, so that clearly means that he's gone and that Sheree isn't gonna see him anymore, and her storyline is gone, which is an issue for her because apparently she might not be coming back for the next season. But Bravo haven't stated anything, but what it's likely that she's not coming back. But that whole Tyrone issue was clearly a hilarity in its entirety. I don't know what the hell was going on there because none of it made sense to me. The whole idea of Sheree couldn't really defend him. You can't defend somebody who you don't even know. Like, it's that deep. You only know him from an emotional standpoint, and as Ms. Kim said, but at the same time, you just don't know him. Like you may knew in the past, but he's been in prison for so long. They even touched on the fact that maybe he was even paying for a house. Like all these rumors just scandalous from every direction. It was hilarious. Now, once again, as I'm not surprised, Nene dominated the room. I feel like she really just took control of everybody, very manipulative to an extent, and I feel like that is a very important asset for somebody like Nene, for why she's obviously been on the show for a very long time. But I do feel like Kim stood her ground. I do feel like she's not afraid of Nene, unlike many of the cast members there. Cynthia had a backbone like there was no tomorrow. My girl was speaking, and I'm like, where was this backbone last couple seasons, entire episodes? Like, I haven't seen this for a minute.
Get your you know good and well. Whatever, girl. I'm over here. You came for Kenya that night, so we just know that.
Okay.
And so I was just like, okay, you better do your thing. Nevertheless, Kim got destroyed. She got annihilated. She got absolutely... her entire character has been destroyed. And just the comment of racism isn't real. The image that you try to portray, that you're not racist, that you're not ignorant, you just destroy that completely by what we've seen in the last 5 minutes. That in itself was very, very shocking and foretelling. Candy killed her. Nene obviously had a massive argument with her, and everybody loves the whole Nene and Kim because it creates that atmosphere of, you know, just appealing TV. It is the great reality TV that we need. This is what Rhoa was bred on, the whole of Kim and Nene clashing. They showed clips from 10 years ago, which was great to see. I felt like it just created a nice ethereal feel to it in terms of, and then we obviously have what's going on now. So I feel like those two went back and forth. I feel like Kenya walking across the room and saying next to Nene created a massive dramatic effect because obviously Kim was trying to ignore her. And then we have Portia, who was kind of sticking up for Kim. I think she was just explaining situations. Now, I don't think she was doing that because she is on Kim's side. I think she's just doing that because that's just the nature of her as a character. We can see that clearly. She's very transparent. She just speaks her mind on what she thinks is right, and it is what it is. So that kind of truthfulness can be quite refreshing and liberating when we feel everybody else burning down on somebody, regardless if that person is wrong or right, like Miss Kim. But we all know that Kim is wrong. We all know that she's very ignorant from what she said about racism isn't real, or that she's saying that it wasn't needed. It's destroyed her complete image. Everybody's going ham on her on Twitter. She got destroyed by everybody on that damn cast, and I don't think she's coming back next season, and good riddance. I was actually rooting for Kim so damn much, but you cannot root for somebody who wants to put themselves down like this. You simply cannot. I love this reading part of the episode. I feel like it didn't need to be stretched to 3 parts. It could have been 2 parts. I feel like Nene and Kim make great TV together, regardless if they get on or not. That was great when they were arguing. It created such a beautiful dynamic of appealing show that I could not keep my eyes off it because I wanted to, like, it was just like very entertaining throughout. So this will be a great reunion episode, and everybody is talking about it. Let me know what you guys think of this particular reunion. Let me know whose side you're on. Or do you agree with Kim when it comes to certain stuff, or what about, you know, are you on Kenya's side and Candy and Nene and all them ganging up on that? What do you think of the last 5 minutes? Let me know what you guys think. Hit me up in the comment box below. I read all your comments. Hit me up on my Instagram, please, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. The deals are all below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll definitely catch you guys soon.